What I want to talk about today, as the title says, is all about my wedding. It was a major part of 2015, well, for me anyway. And I just want to go in depth and just chat about it to you guys and just share my special day, to be honest. A bit of background. I met my husband in November 2007. We officially got together in December. So we were boyfriend-girlfriend. Then we moved in together, must have been a couple of years after then. I think it was May 2010 we moved in together. Then we lived together for a while. I got engaged on July the 24th, 2012. And then we got married last year, which was 2015, on May the 4th. So it was, in the UK, it was a British bank holiday. The reason why we left such a big gap between getting engaged and getting married was because I was in university doing my degree and financially we weren't stable. So I didn't want to start planning a wedding and not be able to afford all the lovely things that I wanted. However, I did go dress shopping. As soon as the ring was on my finger, I ran to the wedding shops. I could not wait to try on some wedding dresses. I went to 3 stores. Two I actually made an appointment. One of them we just happened to turn up to see if they'd fit us in. The first wedding shop I went to, a lot of the dresses, because I'm really small, a lot of the dresses I felt just made me look like I was a wannabe, like I was trying to look older than what I wanted to be. And you know, people say, oh, when you put the dress on, you will know. And I was like, how do you know? How do you know that you know? So in the shop, I didn't really get the feel for anything. Like, there was 1 or 2 dresses I liked, but I was like, oh, if we move this, or we could do that. And I thought, you know, it's not right for me, the dress. If I'm altering it, it can't be right for me. So we moved on. So we went to another store. We didn't make an appointment. We just walked in. And there was a few dresses in there. Now, I didn't want anything that was strapless. I wanted something that had a sleeve or had a strap or something. I just feel more comfortable. So I tried on one dress and it was strapless. And even though I didn't want strapless, I fell in love with this dress. I was like, oh no, I'm torn. But there was one more store I wanted to go to. So I was like, okay, I'll keep this as, if I don't find nothing else, I'm going to have this dress. So I went to another store and I was wandering around. My mother was with me. We were helping me like pick out dresses. And just looking through, I didn't really have a dress in mind. I knew I wanted something that was sort of fitted with a bit of flare at the bottom, lot of sparkly detail, and I didn't want it strapless. So that was my 3 things that I didn't want in a dress. So we were looking around, and the dresses always look different on the hangers. So if you are shopping for a wedding dress at the minute, don't be put off by how they look on the hanger. So my mother picked up this one dress. Do you want to try this? Oh yeah. I weren't that keen, to be honest. So I was like, yeah, whatever, stick it in the pile, I'll try it on. I tried all the other dresses on before this one. And like, I don't know, I hadn't really found anything I loved, like I really wanted. So this one, I tried it on. And my mother didn't think I liked it because the way the girl dressed me, I wasn't facing the mirror. I was facing like this like curtain across the dressing room. So I couldn't see what I looked like. So my mother didn't think I liked it. So I came out and her face was a picture. She was like, well, do you like it? I was like, well, I hadn't even seen myself in the dress. So when they stand you on this, like, I think it's like a pedestal. It's like a round little, it's a step. They stand you on. They puff the dress up. They make sure everything is sitting correctly. And then I looked in the mirror. Oh my gosh. I loved the dress. I was like, yes, this is the one. It is perfect. So I bought my dress 3 years before I got married. So I told the lady the date. And this was only 2012. And I said, my wedding's 2015. Her face was like, girl, you have got ages until the wedding. I was like, yeah, that's fine. You know, I know what I want. Once I'm set on something, I am pretty good. I will not change my mind. So yeah, I bought my dress 3 years before I got married. So we decided to stay in this country just because I've got grandparents that can't fly abroad. And yeah, so we found the venue, and we told them the date. Well, first of all, we asked what dates they have available. Just because wedding venues fill up so quickly. If you want a Saturday, if you want a Friday, Saturday, they're the days that fill up the quickest. So we went to view the venue, fell in love with the venue, asked what dates they had, and package details and prices. So we wanted to get married. Well, I always wanted to get married on a Saturday. I just thought it's a weekend, everybody's off. It's just easier for everybody. Once we spoke to the owner of the venue, he suggested that, I'm not going to lie, weddings are very expensive. Even if you try to do them on a budget, they're still going to cost you some money. So he suggested to me, look, why don't you get married on the bank holiday Monday instead of the bank holiday weekend? I was like, it's a Monday. No. To me, I wanted a Saturday. But when he told us how much the venue would cost on the Monday to the Saturday, that was it. Like, it's the same venue and the same package, the same food, the same everything, practically half price on the Monday. So I couldn't really argue. I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's bank holiday weekend, it's a long weekend, so people are going to be off. They're not going to be back in work till, say, the next day. Yeah, let's do it. So we got married on May the 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We didn't have a church wedding. We got married in the same place. It's what they call a civil ceremony. I think that's what they call it. And yeah, I'm not religious. Even though he's Catholic, he's religious. He used to go to church. He went to a Catholic school. I asked him, do you want to get married in a church? If you do, okay, I'm going to have to go to church. I'm going to have to get christened. Whatever. I'm happy to go whatever he wants. He was like, no, it's fine. We'll just, you have what you have. So we decided on decided to get married in our venue. And to be honest, it was so pretty. The room you got married in, to me, actually reminded me of a church. It's like the way the windows, in this room, it was just perfect. It was small, intimate. In the day, we had something like 47 guests. So it was a really small, intimate wedding. I didn't want a big wedding. It just felt really intimate. I could speak to all my guests in the day. I didn't feel like I was being dragged and pulled around. So it was really nice. Once I got a full-time job, we could really set our heart and goals on getting everything done for the wedding. After the venue, we decided to pick a photographer just because I wanted an amazing photographer. I knew I didn't want it filmed, a videographer, so I wanted the best of the best in photography. So I searched around, and you find photographers will fill up really quickly. Really, really quickly. If you want the good ones, I suggest looking early. It's never too early in wedding planning. I don't care what anybody says. If you want the best, you go chase the best. So, yeah, so we got a photographer. I was really happy. Told him the date. Every time I was telling them the date in 2012 for 2015, I was cringing inside. But they were like, yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. So, yeah, so we got a photographer. And then gradually, things start to fall in place. Like your bridesmaids' dresses, your flowers, the cake, everything. Most important things to me for this wedding I really focused on was a photographer, the cake, obviously my dress, which I'd already had. And they were the main things that I didn't care how much money I spent on any of those. I didn't care. I was like, I'm having what I want. Like, I sound like every typical bride. But, yeah, that is what meant the most to me, to be honest. The day was absolutely amazing. The weather, it started off warm. I won't say it was dry. For the UK, that is something. It was dry. The sun was out. It was just perfect. I stayed at my mother's the night before, and Jason stayed at our house. So, the guys came over, he had his time, I had my girly time with my bridesmaid and my mum, and we stayed there. So then the hairdresser and the photographer, because the photographer we chose, I wanted specifically, a husband and wife or a duo team, so I could have one come up here to photograph the guys. and then one that would be down with me and my mum. So in my album now I have both of us getting ready, like the guys getting ready and the girls getting ready. I really want, to me that meant a lot, because I feel a wedding is not all about the girl. Even though we like to think it is, it's not all about us. There's two people. So I wanted photos of both of us in the album, getting ready, just like fooling around, I suppose. Both got limos down to the venue. It was me and my bridesmaids in my limo, and in his limo there was him, the men, his dad. You get the gist. I think I got down to the venue about, it must have been about 10:30. We were getting married at 1. So I think I got there for 10:30. None of the girls, we just had our hair and makeup done. So we all went down in just our pyjamas in the limo. Because I didn't want no creases. I wanted my dress to be perfect when I put it on. Same as the girls. So when we got down there, we checked in, got our luggage, got the room. Photographer came down with us. We put our dresses on. And my two bridesmaids are like my bestest friends ever. They mean so much to me. So the girls, like, I hadn't told anybody about my dress. For 3 years, I'd kept it a secret. Only me and my mum knew about this dress. Nobody else did. Which was the hardest part ever. Because everyone was like, what's your dress look like? What's it look like? You know, give us some detail. No. I just didn't want to tell anybody. I wanted to keep it a secret. So I wanted the photographer to do, like, me behind the door, open the door, and then the girls' reactions to my dress. But the girls' faces, it just brings me to tears. They were so happy with my dress. They loved it. And their little faces to see after waiting for 3 years. Oh, I love them. It makes me all emotional. So, yeah, so that was that. So then the boys came down and all my guests arrived, and I was really calm on the wedding day. I was like, yeah, whatever, just chill, get my makeup, because I did my own makeup, because I just feel more comfortable. My mother was a big bag of nerves. She was stressing and flapping. I was like, just calm down. Why are you stressed? Calm down. Before you get married, the registrar comes to have a talk with you just to confirm all your details are correct and that you actually want to go ahead with the wedding and it is all legitimate. So they came and had a chat with me about 10 to 1, I think. So 10 minutes before I'm due to get married. So I was all calm until they came to talk to me. Then I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this wedding. Oh my God. So then it really started to hit me. And then my granddad came to collect me because he was walking me down the aisle. So it was literally like a short walk from where we were across to the venue to where I was getting married, across like their courtyard. I think I was still calm. I was starting to build up some nerves. I walked across the courtyard, had some photos taken. And then as soon as I could hear my wedding music playing, what I chose to walk down the aisle to, that was it. I was so scared. I can still feel it now. I feel really emotional now talking about this. But my mum went down first, then my bridesmaids individually, and then I was waiting. And I could just feel, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I am getting married. It's like, I'm not ready for this. I am not ready for this at all. Quick run. And there's a certain part in the song that I wanted to walk down the aisle to. So my bridesmaids had long gone. They'd been down the aisle about 10 minutes ago. So I'm waiting there. And the two girls are waiting, ready to open the doors for me to walk down. So they're like, when do you want to go? Like, trying to whisper to me, like, what part of the song? I'm like, not yet. There is this part of the song I want to walk down the aisle to. So I'm waiting. And then, bam, my part of the song came. Opened the doors. As I went to walk through the door, my granddad stood on my dress and I nearly slipped. So, yeah, that was my grand entrance. Me, nearly on the floor in my dress with my flowers. Good start. But anyway, I walked down the aisle. And then it's this really, like, weird time when you walk down the aisle. Like, you see your future husband at the end and you're like, do I hug him? Do I kiss him? what do I do? This is really awkward moment, and people never tell you about these times. So I am telling you now, when you walk down the aisle, there will be this weird, you want to hug him and kiss him. That's all you want to do, because he looks so smart in his suit. I went to hug him, and do I give my flowers to someone? It's just this really weird, blurry time. The only thing I really beat myself up over, well, I did for the last couple of months, but I think I've dealt with it now, is I really wish the girls had said, before they opened the door for me to walk down the aisle, walk slow. Because I sprinted. Everybody told me, they think I walked down the aisle in like 0.01 seconds. I ran down that aisle. And now I wish, looking back, they'd said to me, look, take your time, walk slow. I run. My mother said I flew down that aisle. She said before I blinked, before everybody could see it, I was there. So I really wish I had just took my time and walked slow down the aisle. But, you know, all the vows, all the legal stuff, we signed papers. My bridesmaid did an amazing reading for us, which was so sweet. She was shaking. She was holding the paper, like, shaking. So she did a really nice reading for us. Then we all, like, the way the venue is, you go into, like, this whole area where you have your vows. And then there's, like, a bar. And then there's the marquee. So we all went from where we did our vows into the bar where we had some photos so they could set up our welcome drinks. So we had photos and I got to talk to everybody and it was so nice. And then we all went outside for like the big group photo and the family photos and everything. Then we went back in and we had our welcome drinks and I chose a local ice cream company that served ice cream, and it always goes down a hit. Everybody comes to where I live just for this ice cream. So to see my guests' face when I had that ice cream served as canapes, they were over the moon. There was so much ice cream there. I think everyone had about 3 tubs of the stuff. It went down like crazy, and all the kids love ice cream. So we had that. Then we went in, we had a sit down meal, we had the speeches. So they went really smoothly, and then my evening guests arrived it must have been about 6 o'clock, I think it was about 6, half 6. Lots of people from my work came, and you just feel, by the night time, you just feel more relaxed. You just want to like chill and just mingle and just be happy with everybody, and it was just amazing. I just loved it. It was amazing. My cake was quite a few tiers tall, and only 1 tier of my cake was sponge. The rest was polystyrene, because I thought there's no way I'm gonna I didn't want to cut my cake up on the wedding day. I was like, no, I've paid all this money for you. I just want to look at my cake and appreciate it. So yeah, so we literally had 1 tier of sponge, the rest was fake. Serving wedding cake at my wedding, I went and bought 120 Krispy Kremes, and yeah, so I just served all Krispy Kremes at my wedding instead of wedding cake, and that went down the storm. Everybody loved it. So it's just something quirky, just something that reflected us, to be honest, because we love donuts. Everybody loves donuts. Just flies by. Everyone says, oh, it's going to be like the quickest day ever. It really is. It just flies by. And to be honest, towards the end, I think it was like 12:30, 1:45, I was knackered. I was like, get me out of this dress now. So we went back up to the honeymoon suite, and my husband then, because we were married, I was like, get my dress off me now. I don't care, because the back of it is lace up. I don't care if you have to cut me out of it, get it out of me now. Get me out of this. You just had enough. So he was like being all delicate. I was like, come on, pull me out. So that's it now. I am officially married. I am a grown-up. Bye.